copy and paste it. Your theoretical version says that they are ready to welcome non-Muslims, minorities, and this is from 3 countries, your Afghanistan, Bangladesh and Pakistan, who entered India on or before 31st December 2014. Then your NRC comes, which says that you have to identify yourself, Indian citizens, and if the to figure out the illegal migrants who entered the state after midnight, 24th of March, 1971. That's okay. It shows the nerves. It shows what you're feeling right now. Who enter on midnight 24th of March 1971. This period between March 1971 to December 2014, can we imagine the chaos that will be created in the country between these 2 days, in the name of these 2 dates? But anyways, the basic problem is the poisonous combination of CAA and NRC. Now, as we have already, understood that it is about welcoming all the non-Muslim minorities and then giving them citizenship, great. How can we say that it is an inclusive policy when it is clearly said that, one, we got to prove ourselves as Indian citizens with our documentation, in which documentation your Aadhaar card, your passport is not valid. उस आधार कार्ड का क्या आधार है जिस पे आपने करोड़ों फूंक दिए हैं? Literally. Uske baad, now you have got the NRC, okay, so we have clear version of these are the people who have come and they are non-Muslims and, each one of us going through that whole bridge. Why to exclude one minority? What is the reason behind it? This is literally like if they don't find their name in the register, it will become a matter of judicial and legislative consideration. Now we all know through demonetization, the sufferers were the poor and the vulnerable in the country who died on the streets while trying to do that. This is exactly what we're going to do here. Your Adanis gonna prove their citizenship, or probably they're not. They won't be even asked for the documentation. It will be the Muslim poor, and even if they have the documentation, the idea is to create that fear. Do I have? Is this documentation fair? Is this documentation valid to prove that I am the Indian citizen? What is the fear being created? Why is that fear being created about? It's a psychological stuff. The other people, even if they don't want to discriminate, they will end up thinking of them as second Indian citizens, and it is wrong. Now the entire process, forget about, okay, you have got your non-Muslims welcoming into the country, great. Do we understand the entire process of that documentation is how expensive and how corrupt that process is going to be? Because they would want to welcome those Hindus, specifically Hindus, to make it a Rashtra nation. Now, the government haven't spoken about a single word about the budget. All they say about any question that they ask, budget कहाँ से आएगा? ये काम आप सरकार पे छोड़ दीजिए. डॉक्यूमेंटेशन पूरे लोग कहां से दिखाएंगे? ये काम आप सरकार पे छोड़ दीजिए. हमारी एजुकेशन, हमारे स्टूडेंट्स के एजुकेशन में से फंड्स क्यों निकाल दिए गए? ये काम आप सरकार पे छोड़ दीजिए. हर बात का जवाब सरकार पे छोड़ दीजिए. Two people cannot be above the country. They need to understand that.
Yes.
I would like to say no one here, standing each one of you, and thank you for coming here today. No one here is protesting against securing the country's boundaries. We are not against that. We are also not against welcoming anyone if they want to offer that refugee status. Anyone, you're most welcome. The criticism is about the manner it is being implemented along with NRC, the weapon. The criticism is about the government ideology to make it a Hindu Rashtra. The criticism is about leaving one religion aside and changing the entire structure of the Indian Constitution. And I ask you, looking at the current economic situation, women's safety, farmers' distress, do we have money to spend on that? We don't. We really don't. So I would say, I have been literally writing back and forth on social media, and people have been pointing me out saying, why do you get affected? You are in Australia. Yes, I am living in this country for the last 12 years. Does that imply I shouldn't get untouched with what's happening in my country where I've spent 28 years of my life? I cannot. I really cannot. You think whatever you want to, but this is, as I said, it's not about political stance, it's about the right and wrong. They are attacking youth of India. Youth of any country is the soul of the country. Absolutely, they are not allowed. They cannot do that. In the name of the violence, being instigated by their own goons, literally. And honestly, the last thing that I would really like to say is, when I wrote all that narrative and made myself understood what stand I have, I went to my family, my mom and dad, and I wanted to ask them, for once tell me, what do you think? Am I standing in the right, on the right side? And their answer was yes. And I'm so proud that they said that, because this is a mass movement, and in this movement, I want to stand on the right side of the history, and I cannot get that wrong. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. That was full of energy and full of realities as well. So India is not a Hindu country, India is not a Muslim country. India is a secular country, and it will remain secular country, whatever governments will do. We will never let them achieve their false dreams or devilish plans. I would like to request that after this speech, we might stay here for another 10 minutes. We have one more speech. Then we're walking down to Federation Square. We don't have permission for a protest walk. Some of us might go home, and some of us might come and join that protest. We will walk like other people, because security guys were calling me. So they could provide us security to walk there, but we don't want to trouble them. They have already done a lot of stuff for us. We will walk like other people. So, Hindu Muslim ek hai. Hindu Muslim ek hai.
Modi Sahab ek hai.
Hindu Muslim ek hai.
Modi Sahab ek hai.
Hindu Muslim ek hai.
Modi Sahab ek hai.
Hindu Muslim ek hai.
Modi Sahab ek hai.
We have another sister here, Sister Nazish. She will come and speak on the same issues.
Thank you, Dean. Hello, everyone. First of all, I would like to thank all of you for coming over here today and showcasing your support to fellow Indians during the critical and challenging time that we are going through right now. Last week, following the passing of Citizenship Amendment Act, commonly known as CAA, what we witnessed through social media and news channels was that our university premises were turned into battlefields. A battlefield between the students and the police. There was blood, there was violence, there was fear, there were gunshots. Everything that shouldn't be associated with an educational institution was taking place there. Last Sunday, Jamia students were protesting against the passing of Citizenship Amendment Act. They were exercising their fundamental right granted to them under the Indian